Where did this value of pi come from? What is this number pi? We know it's 3 point, if you type it in or enter it on your calculator and divide it by 1 or something like that, you're going to get 3.14159.265 something. It just goes on and on and on. It never stops. But what's the big deal? How did it come across? Or how did we get it? And what I want to talk to you about is with the unit circle, we have a radius of 1. If we were to imagine a string stretched across this radius, and then we started going around the circumference of this circle, our first stretch of the string would get us about there. That would be 1 radius worth. Our second stretch of the string would get us to about there. Our third stretch of the string would get us to almost halfway around the circle, but we would stop right about there. In fact, what we need is just a little bit more. We need that 3.14159. That little bit there is that. That's how we come up with pi. To go around twice, if we or to continue going around all the way back to the beginning, that would be 2 times pi, or 6.28, etc. So with our various, for example, think of our equilateral triangle again here. This point T is pi sixths, because I have 1, the second one will be about there, third one's right at the top. Imagine a piece of, or a pizza that you're cutting into 12 pieces. This is my equilateral triangle. This is my first pi sixth. This is pi thirds. This is pi halves. This is 2 pi over 3. This is 5 pi over 6. And right here is pi. These are, by the way, this of course is 0 or 2 pi, whichever you want to call it. These are my various t values that go around the unit circle. These you must know. Not only must you know what these values are, you're going to need to know what the x and y coordinates for these points are. For example, this t of t equal to pi sixths has the x and y coordinate of square root of 3 over 2, that's that distance right there, comma 1/2. That's my x and y value for this point t equal to pi over 6. Pi over 6 again is 1/6 of the way to pi, and that's what it is.